Oh, we're
We are
live.
live. I can let someone else want to go and try to summarize.
I do not want to.
The only thing so was our last session the one that took place in the cave where we were chasing and fighting the guy, or I don't even remember what they were.
Is that insect?
Pardon?
It was like a
Centipede pigs.
centipede. Yeah.
Oh, and then they poisoned people, and then maybe it was Howard or something was like, I'm gonna jump in the water, and then they washed the poison off, and yay.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how we finished beyond winning or killing all the centipedes.
I feel like we walked outside and something happened.
You guys are still in the cave, so
Okay.
yeah, you actually didn't kill the centipede. You lured him into the cage and sealed the cage,
Oh, that's right.
and I think we ended it there. You guys are still in the cave, so we can do that.
I was gonna say we explored portions of the cave. Is there?
I know, like the west side, we barely explored. It was all along the east perimeter that we got.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm wondering if.
So, yeah, let me draw this thing out. So, just like this, and grab some of the colors. So there was a stream in the middle, and then if you guys remember, there was, I'll do it in purple over here. There was a bench over here,
Right.
and then back here is where the cage was, where the animals captured, and there was 6 openings on all these sides.
I think Pooj and I explored all the ones to the right.
Yeah.
And basically these, as you can tell, kind of
Yeah.
are networked together like this.
One of them went off and split, I think, and then we
Right.
got a fork, and then we didn't go exploring. We just came back. But that's probably not that important.
Yep, that's basically the path it was supposed to be. So cool. Okay, so just to set the scene again, the reason why you guys are in the cave is because you were hunting down this pest problem, and you fought your way through a bunch of little these insects in the swamp, and now, yeah, you found the swamp. You followed some of the insects back to this cave, and you saw there was footprints and definitely stuff around there. And you went in there, and then there was basically the mother of it was there, and you also found a flower of sorts that lured the insects to it, and that's how you guys actually wound up trapping inside the cage. And all of that flower was located on the table. And I think that's basically where we left off. So I'll leave it up to you guys.
Okay, so Howard had jumped into the pool to wash off the toxin or whatever, but is everyone else still toxinified?
No.
I went in the pool too.
Did we all do that?
I think it was just Howard and Jimmy that got poisoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Eddie was against the wall. And I remember I thought I was making my way to the west side because the centipede, the mama centipede, had like gone into one of the west caves and like come back out and went across, and I think that's when it ended.
Yep.
Okay. So Srask, Kaz, and Pooj, to get your names. Pooj. Do you guys want to explore the other side of the cave?
Yes, let's.
Do we have initiative already?
No initiative right now.
No initiative?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm closest, so I'll just start making my way to the top left, northwest.
Yeah, so I'll make it easy for you guys. I'll just do the little numbers down there.
Could you also show where we are?
Yeah, at this point there's I remember you guys were by by the water, and and Dwayne, you were by the cage when you locked him in.
I think so.
I know that much. So, but you guys are basically scattered in the zone.
I think Ed was behind the table, like the bench.
Right.
Oh, right.
Just watching.
Yep.
And I was like to the left of the. At least in my head, I was. I don't know if I vocalized it, but I was to the left of the little pond thingy.
Yep. That sounds right.
Okay.
All right,
So
Zrask,
as you guys are exploring this, you're hearing a low deep sound. So
Sorry, guys, that's me.
Can I use my outdoorsman skill to do or to help with a perception check?
yes, it's dark in there, but you may.
And so I can use the boost from outdoorsman.
Yep, but you also have a setback because it's dark.
All right.
But hold on, before we do that, can I give my goggles to Intac?
Sure. Where are you? Oh yeah, you guys are near each other. Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me borrow those, Zrask, and I'll see if I can notice anything.
So if you can use those goggles, don't roll the setback.
I already removed the setback anyway because of outdoorsman.
Oh, fancy.
So what is the normal check?
What are you trying to do?
I want to see just if I can notice anything from the unexplored tunnels area direction.
Okay. They're gonna be pretty small in a way, so I'm gonna just do it. Just a difficult check. So just 3 purple.
Sorry, man, I didn't notice anything. Here are your goggles. If you want to lead the way, I'll back you up.
Okay.
I'll help you out a little bit. So you're trying to look down the tunnel, but you didn't notice anything. But you did notice that out in the entrance, the wind seems to be picking up.
Oh.
Possible storm, maybe.
Possibly a storm. We should still check out the cave before leaving.
I am just going to head west. So the cage isn't obstructing the tunnel, is it? It just
No, I just drew it really, really big.
Okay.
It's got a big ass centipede, man.
I'm gonna head west. Just see what's up.
Okay, that just continues around behind it, so
Does it connect to 4?
it does connect to 4.
Okay. I'm gonna pop out at 4 and be like, "Hey, Thrask."
Cool. Okay, as you pop out and scare him, you jump, but you also jump because you hear this loud crack, and the whole cave echoes with the sound.
Shit.
That doesn't sound good.
Can we tell what direction it came from?
Sure, go ahead and roll for it.
What are we rolling?
Just do this one will be a easy check.
Perception?
Yes.
Okay, I'm using the dice roller today.
Oh, Ed, you
Easy is no purple dice or 1 purple die.
1 purple dice. You always have purple dice.
Okay.
Yes, I'll roll. Okay, holy crap, Tower.
Yeah.
Howard wins.
Okay, so Howard, you realize that after the storm was picking up outside, and a loud crack was one of the trees out in the entrance falling over, and yeah, you guys are kind of trapped in the cave right now.
I guess it's time to keep exploring.
I'll let you use the triumph for however you want in that case.
Ooh.
It has to be related to what I just did, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm perceptive enough to use from the cracking of the tree to tell how the echo into caves 5 and 6 went? Like if it went off or if it like came back?
Oh, echolocation.
Yeah, apart bat. That's the.
What race are you?
I'm a little of everything. The bat's a little hard to distinguish, but
Yeah. How about save it for later? We can
Okay.
use it later. I'll let you use it later. Don't worry about it now. Okay, who's going? Who wants to do what?
Zrask, why don't you lead the way? I'll back you up.
okay. I'm gonna head to 6 instead since D already got through.
Kaz, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out, playing in the water.
Splish splash, he was
Cleansing the poison from my skin.
So that's the as you enter the tunnel, you can see it curves right. So
Okay.
So I guess I'll walk down 5 then.
okay, as you walk down 5, you actually meet up with your buddy.
Whoa.
Yay.
Well, does it keep going?
You guys will keep going, and if you finish
Yeah,
it up,
yes.
you guys meet up all up in between 4 and 5. It actually connects like that.
All right, so we're trapped in here for now. Can I go back to the center and see, use perception on the water and see if I can see if we can follow the water into wherever it's coming from, or is it just easy to tell that it's like a tiny crack or something?
Go ahead and roll for it. Go ahead, Ed.
What's the or opposition?
Just make it difficult, 3 purple. You tell me what you find.
It looks like that the I mean, based on your drawing, I'm going to say that it's a the stream pond thing is coming from just a crack from underwater spring or underground spring and isn't a lead.
Okay. You can play however you want. So, yep. So,
Interesting.
little crack in the wall. I'll put that there.
I didn't really want.
So
kind of like a face.
I'll go back to the entrance and check out how bad the fallen tree, like if it totally obstructs our way.
Okay, as you walk back there, the tree is covering the way, and you can't really find. There's some openings so you can see outside. You can see that the storm is raging outside, but the openings aren't big enough for any one person to crawl out of. Just enough for a viewing at the outside.
Okay.
Pooj, what do you think we should do?
Well, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should just have a little fire and just camp out for a little bit.
Is there anything else on the table that we missed?
I don't know who's going to take a look.
I'm probably closest, so I'll walk over there.
Okay.
I'll come over and check it out too.
Okay, Jimmy, or actually you guys use your in-game names, Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to roll, see what you find?
Yeah, which...
This will be just average.
Okay. Perception.
I don't see anything, guys.
Holy crap, Jimmy.
I see everything.
What did you find, Jimmy?
What'd you find?
Nothing new, actually. It's because we looked at it before and we found like those flowers and some.
I like that we don't want to break out of our shell in order to.
Well, it's not like, oh, you know what I found? A chainsaw. That's actually a lightsaber that can just cut through that tree. No, it's just more that, like, I don't know. I feel like it was like mixing equipment for the flowers, and like there were a bunch of other
Yeah, I vaguely remember that too.
herbs or something like that laying around, like a petal or mortar and pestle. There we go.
If you want something to help you with the tree, just to help you out, I mean, I'm okay with it. We can tie it in so that the guy who was part of the who lured the insects in here in the first place needed something to defend himself. So you can find something sharp if that's going to help. I mean, you have a triumph. I'm just trying to help you out here.
That's true. What about I'm trying to think of something clever and
Okay, no problem. Okay, how about there is a cutting torch because this insect burrows, and the guy needed to actually chase it through its other holes elsewhere. So you find a device that can burrow through rock a little bit. So
One day
guys
we'll get
found
better at this.
something. Yeah. Guys, I found a way out. Just gotta burn through this tree.
Okay. Let's get out of
Rouge,
here.
I'll let you do it. Sounds like fun.
Alright. I'm gonna grab the torch and start to cut through the rock on the side of the wall below 6.
oh, this way.
Yep. And we're gonna go around the tree.
Are
You
you
want
gonna
around it?
dig us out? Like,
Yep.
The tree's here.
I got us out, guys.
Yeah, so we can fast forward to you drilling the hole out. So
It only took 63 hours, but I got us out.
So as you bore out, you see that the swamp is alive. The trees are blowing furiously, and there is lightning everywhere. And you notice that the stump where the tree was struck by the lightning. That's what caused it to fall.
Hey
Okay.
guys, maybe we should just go back in the cave until this blows over.
I don't know. I mean, do we think?
It's raging pretty hard out there.
How about I go and take a look? So since my character is basically all about being outdoors, I don't suffer penalties when going through difficult terrain. I'm, an expert tracker, stuff like that. I'm gonna try and slip out and see how bad it would really be to get back to the town.
Okay. And what does your skill do exactly? Is it the passive, or is it ignore setbacks, or help me out here?
So let's see. I just need to double check which ones I have points in. So, Outdoorsman removes a setback per rank from checks to move through and terrain or manage environmental effects. Decrease overland travel by half. Swift is do not suffer penalties when moving through difficult terrain. Stalker is a bonus to coordination checks and stealth. An expert tracker while as tracking. So it's kind of like Outdoorsman mixed with Swift, maybe.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and go out, or my guy tries to go out a little bit into the ways into the storm. Obviously buffeted pretty hard. I'm going to assume it's still perception because that's what my guy does, to try and determine how bad it's going to be all the way back or if the storm's going to end soon.
Sure.
So what will the difficulty on that be?
And you're trying to find a path, correct?
Yeah. We'll go with path.
Okay, so it's gonna be average with a setback dice because of the storm. So probably just average for you.
Okay, so the Outdoorsman removes the setback from the manage environmental effect.
Yep. Holy crap.
To be fair, I did get a bunch of failures. I just got a lot more successes.
Okay, tell me what happens.
So even though the storm is buffeting me pretty hard, I think I have a good beat on a way back that I can lead the other guys through. So I duck back inside the cave and say, "All right, guys, I think I have a route. It's gonna be a little rough, but I think we can get back to at least the house. So got to decide now if you guys think it's gonna be better here or if we just want to get back to civilization. I'm okay with either. You guys can choose. I can lead us back though.
Let's
Do
go
you have any
back.
idea how much longer the storm might last?
Not totally sure. It's coming pretty hard. It's hard to see beyond the route that I saw. It's kind of hard to see. We're in this forest. It's kind of hard to see the storm itself. So I'm unfamiliar with the planet too. Can't tell you about its environmental effects.
Yeah. I said let's go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
same.
Okay.
Follow me. Hand on each person's shoulder type deal. And so I'm going to follow my trekking path, start to follow it back, with them slowly following after me. Oh, actually, before we leave, what order do you guys want to go in? Who wants to bring up the rear?
Wait, actually,
rear guard?
before we leave, what happened to the carcass of that thing? It died, right?
It's trapped in the cage.
Oh, it's trapped in a cage. Can we?
Should we kill it?
Do we have anything that we can bring back as evidence?
Could we bring it? How big is the cage, Stevely?
How
It's
big
a
is
big
its head?
It's a huge
What?
cave.
Okay.
Actually, you never used your Triumph, Howard. When you were looking down that cave, we can say that you used your Triumph, found a piece of the shell as evidence.
Piece of a shell. Okay. I'm gonna grab that shell and we'll bring that with us.
Part of its exoskeleton.
Maybe we should just kill it so it can't bother anyone again.
It never did anything wrong. It was just taken out of its element. We'll come back after the storm to collect it, and if it's gone, then, well,
Yeah, and someone
We'll know
obviously
something
said
larger
it
is afoot.
was- So yeah, I think it's more an issue.
Do we have camera phones in Star Wars?
You have a comlink right now. Everyone has comlinks.
We get a picture with it.
Take a selfie.
Yeah, I don't think you guys actually have any cameras with you yet. So there's like data pads and stuff you can get at some point, but
all right. Well, I vote we should leave it, not kill it. Come back for it after the storm with the proper authorities, since we can't move
Yeah,
it
the
now.
shell should be good enough.
Okay.
Who wants to bring up the rear on our trek back?
I can do it.
Pooj, Kaz?
I'll do
Kez,
it. Yeah.
Kez does.
All right. Follow after me then. Hand on each person's shoulder. Don't let go. I'll lead the way.
So
So
as you
sometimes-
guys continue down this path, the rain is just pelting you. Lightning is striking everywhere. There's you don't really hear any animals because they're all hiding from the storm. But it's definitely coming on hard. But with the help of get your names right, Intact's tracking skills, you managed to find a good way back, and we'll have the rest of the trip uneventful. Okay, so as you emerge from the swamp, you come back to the outside the village, where the house was, house of Tulan and Mala, and there's Capo. And as you approach the house, it's dark. It's still storming. Looks fine, but as you approach the house, you notice that something's not right, and I'll leave it there. Gesundheit.
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Annie downstairs.
Oh.
Annie, you're on video now. Sneezing. Guns out, boys. Seems
Do
like
we
trouble.
do we see any kind of vehicles
Perception?
from that we didn't see before?
Yeah, what do we see that's out of the ordinary?
You see that as you approach it, the front yard is in disarray. The plants are trampled, and there's some damage to the outside property.
As if there had been a storm?
Trample does not usually imply storm.
Okay.
I'll have you guys approach the house however you want.
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and start to slowly approach. Can I run a perception check on the house itself as I approach it?
Yeah, what do you want to look for?
I'm trying to look in the windows, look for anything, look for forced entry, basically as I slowly approach.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you do a roll for this. This is pretty straightforward. But as you approach the house, you see that there is shattered windows, The front door is actually open and swinging from the storm. And I'll leave it at that.
Guys, there's a break-in. Get your guns out. Let's be ready.
I think a couple of us should circle around to the other side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if Ed and I use stealth to approach first?
Who's Ed?
Kaz and I will go around back.
Yeah, Intech.
Okay.
Pooch and Zrask.
A house.
Our Pooch is you and me.
Give us 30 seconds to get around back, and then you guys can go in the front.
Pooch, you want to go in first?
Yup. I'm gonna pop in. Hello? Hello?
You're a bigger target, so you know if anything happens.
You guys approach from this side. So you see the broken window in the door. So as Pooch, as you enter, the place is torn apart. There's stuff everywhere. No one answers your calls.
Hello? This place is torn apart. There's stuff everywhere. Why aren't you guys answering my calls?
Do
Keep going.
Intech and I
Right.
find like a back door that we can go in?
Sure. Yeah.
Go in
Yep.
through the front.
Yep. There'll be a back door right here. It's locked though, so
Can I pick it?
you may try to pick it.
With,
Skullduggery is the test.
with some skullduggery.
Hey, you guys trying to come back? I'll just let you in.
How difficult is
I'm gonna
it?
just go open the
It's
door.
easy.
I just opened the door to the back.
No,
You
I
don't
did
have
it
to pick the
first.
lock.
I
You don't
did
have to
it
pick the
first.
lock. I'm letting you in.
Too late. Alright.
Door's open. Door's
Nope.
open. Cass. Just come on in.
Are you gonna close the door again and try to pick it anyway?
Get your shit together, Kaz.
Well,
All right. Is it one big? I forget how the layout of the house. Is it one big room? So do we enter it, or are we in a back room as opposed to a front room?
No, so basically, let me draw this out a little bit. So there is a kitchen here, and then there is the main living room. I'll put L down there for main living room. There is a second room. Actually, let me draw the door off to the side here. There's a den, a study here, basically. I'll put S for that. Then back here, there is the two rooms. This is the main room. And there's just a guest room here.
Okay.
And over here is the I'll put V for the garage.
You guys want to check out these rooms? I'm gonna.
Let's just start going into the.
I'm gonna head to the kitchen, see if anything's in the fridge.
I'll take the living room.
I'll take garage.
You get some
Is-
priority
is-
food.
Kaz takes
everything-
bedrooms.
Messed up? Is like the furniture thrown around, or is it just kind of look like there's been a scuffle or
Okay, so Howard, which room are you in?
living room?
The living room? This one doesn't seem so bad. There's definitely a few things knocked over, and there is definitely wet footprints on the ground.
Intact, come check this out.
What do you see?
These footprints on the ground. What do they look like? Or can you tell what kind of who made them or how fresh they are?
Perception check. What's the difficulty, Steeply?
Actually, this is gonna be
Not
survival.
perception. Survival. Interesting.
Tracking someone is what you want to try to do, right?
Sure. Okay.
So this is gonna be difficult. It's gonna be 3 purple.
All right. Can you tell anything, Zrask? I don't get anything out of it.
Let me try.
So basically, I'll help you out, Ed. You can't tell where the where the footprints are going, but you can tell that they are man-made.
How many sets of footprints?
I don't know. Roll, Howard.
Okay. Good find.
Be difficult.
Three also?
Yes, 3. Yep.
Oh!
Boom.
Okay. So Howard, or sorry, use guys' names.
Zrask.
Zask. You realize that these are boots from an Imperial officer.
So just one set of footprints.
Yep. That are wet. Yep.
Can we
Okay.
tell where it's going?
You cannot tell what's going. You can just recognize the boots from an officer's boots.
Pooch, what'd you get in the kitchen?
I found some, I don't know any of the food. Pudding. And, you know.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Kaz, get anything in the bedrooms?
He's like, I'm done with you.
Do you want me to roll perception? See if there's anything in there.
If there's something specific you're looking for, I'll do that. Otherwise, if you just want to know what's in there, I can help.
I mean, is there any like blood or anything like that?
Which bedroom are you in, first of all?
The one closest to the back door.
The guest room. Okay. Okay, so no, you don't have to roll perception for this one. As you look in there, you see that the bed is just all the covers are thrown off. There is broken lamps and just broken knickknacks and toys all over the ground, and yeah, that's all you see.
Okay. Can I go into the other bedrooms? Or
Pooch, back Kaz up in the master.
Okay, I'll come with you, Kaz.
Zrask, let's check out the garage.
Okay.
So, Pooj, when you enter the master, you see that it looks okay, other than the broken glass and some what looks as the rain's getting in. There's definitely water all in that area. The dresser drawers and is all pulled open, and there's clothes all over the ground.
I think somebody's been looking around in here. There's a lot of stuff tussled about.
Can you tell anything in particular, Kaz? Pooch?
Nope. Just
Yeah. I found something, but I'm not quite sure what it is.
you want to point it out to me?
Are you trying to look
Silver.
for something?
It's over here.
Well, you
Are there any like doors or closets or curtains or anything anywhere someone might be able to hide? Check that out.
Yeah, there's a lot of hiding places.
Can I do a perception check for shoes sticking out from underneath the curtains?
Yes, you may. That'll be well. I don't have to roll for that.
Yeah, I was mostly joking.
You don't see any shoes underneath the curtains.
Okay, good to know.
Alright, Zrask, you ready to check out the garage?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll open, you going first. Back you up. Go.
So actually, the door is actually closed to the garage.
Oh, okay.
Just
So,
gonna bash it open.
what'd you say?
I'm gonna bash it open.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
if only someone was there to pick the lock.
So let's do a. How are you gonna break it open?
Run or whatever. Yeah. What is
Run.
it called?
No, you can try beat. You want to try actually bust the door down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be our brawn check. Yeah, brawn check.
Brawl or brawn? Brawl. Right?
Brawn.
Brawn?
I think so.
What do I roll for brawn?
Well, you're trying to do strength, right? To rip open the door or lift
Right,
the door up. Yeah, that's brawn. So it'll be your brawn skill, and this one's gonna be hard. 3 purple.
Whoa. Okay, somebody else might have. Well, maybe we do need to. Yeah, no, not. I dislocated my shoulder doing it.
How about you just get some strain?
Okay.
Get 2 strain from that. Dislocated shoulders like if you like
Yeah.
bear or something.
Alright, so I'm going to jiggle the handle. It's just locked.
It's locked.
Alright, I don't think I'm good at lock picking, which is skullduggery, right?
Remember,
Oh,
you
man.
can use destiny points too.
I totally should have done skullduggery.
You do whatever you want.
Zrask, are you any better at lockpicking?
That's skullduggery.
I got 4 greens.
So the answer is yeah, I'm pretty good. All right, why don't you give the lockpick a try this time instead of throwing your shoulder into it?
Is it still hard?
No, lock picking is just gonna be easy.
All right, I'm gonna stand with my gun ready behind him.
Ah,
At
yeah.
his head, over his shoulder. Oh.
Oh no, that's bad. Never mind.
Yeah, no successes. So
Wow.
you weren't able to pick the lock. But you realize that there is a window on the side that you might be able to break into. So I'll draw a window over here.
Okay.
Well, we can make our way over there, but Kaz in the meantime can try to look at it.
I'm gonna go into the kitchen, or I'm gonna say, one sec. I'm gonna walk into the kitchen and I'm gonna look for a key rack.
A what?
A
Key rack. That's where my family kept our key rack growing up.
Oh, okay.
True.
There's no key rack in here. I already looked.
Go ahead and roll for it. Yeah, if you guys want to roll for it, I'm okay with that.
What's the difficulty?
It'll be easy. Well, actually, in the kitchen, it's in pretty decent condition, so easy.
Perception, right? Wait,
Yeah.
Are you in the kitchen? That's fine.
No, that was me. Skullduggery in the lock.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
okay.
Success.
Woo!
So, Kaz, do you have something to tell us?
The door is unlocked, but not open. So, I will step away and let Howard continue to bash himself against it. Or through it, I suppose.
Or what you could do is say, Howard, go try to lift it again. Whoop. Okay. Is somebody going to open the door, or who's going to go open the door?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. So open the door, and in there you see the normal. This looks relatively untouched. There's definitely the normal garage tire in there with random tools and stuff in there. But the land speeder is missing. It's
That's
not there.
what I was looking for.
Was it out front? Does anyone remember?
No, I'm pretty sure it was parked.
I thought we had parked it out front when we left.
Well, I'm assuming that, when there's a storm incoming and a family is all home, that they would put their car in the garage. Because I also think we would have noticed it walking up to the house. Go glance out the window, Kaz.
Okay. I do one of those out the window, and I do not see the land speeder.
All right.
Okay.
Can I look around for anything useful, utility or weapon-wise?
There's no real weapons in there, just tools for the garden.
I don't think we investigated the study, did we? We walked through there, but we look in there.
I don't
No.
remember doing any tracking or observing in there.
Okay, I'm gonna head to the study.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna go out the front door.
I was gonna say I'm gonna also go out the front door.
Okay. So Howard, as you look in the study, you see that the desk is flipped over. There are books scattered. There's like almost no books on the shelves anymore, and the computer has been smashed. And yeah, it looks real bad in there.
Any potential hiding spots?
No potential hiding spots in that location.
Okay.
So as you're in there, who's outside again? You got Intech and
Kaz.
Kaz. Yep. You guys start hearing a sound, and as the sound gets louder and louder, you realize it's the land speeder.
Guys,
This way.
I think I got a land speeder incoming. Kaz, let's get inside and go to the windows.
Okay.
Pooj, you want to cover the door?
Yep, okay.
Zrask, you can stay at the back door.
I'm gonna are there any windows in the study?
Yeah, there's windows.
Okay, so I'm gonna close the door and lock it, and then hide close to a window and just be on watch
Okay.
and be armed. Pull was it trigger or whatever? Just be ready, right? Ready
Sure.
for fire. Yeah.
Yep. So as you hear this, the land speeder, it's coming down, it's getting louder and louder. You hear it pull towards the direction of the house. It definitely slows down, and then you can hear it enter the garage.
Here they come, guys.
All right, so
You guys do anything different, or it's fine? Just want to ask.
no, yeah, let's have two people go through the door, and like two other people circle around the outside of the garage. So we just like corner the person in there.
So you guys are right here.
Yeah.
Good idea, Kaz. I'll go outside with you, and then the other two can go inside.
Okay. I'll head through the kitchen. Where's there a door from the inside to the garage?
The entrance is outside. It's actually the.
Oh,
garage.
there's only one entrance?
Yeah.
Oh, I was mistaken. I thought there was an internal entrance as well.
Yeah, same.
Well, let's just all go out there.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine. Okay, so who's going to approach the garage?
So I was thinking I was actually going to circle around from the study and go to the other side. So we'll have. So I'll be on the other side. We'll kind of go in together, I think, or whoever wants to go in with me.
Do you want to cover the window instead?
Good idea. Yeah, I'm going to look into the window and see what's going on.
Okay, so as you look into the window, you see someone with their head down in the driver's seat.
There's only one driver?
There's only one person in there. Yes.
Passenger? Okay.
One driver, no
Does it-
passengers.
And I can't tell if it looks like the professor?
It's raining too hard. You can't really make it out with the window.
Okay. So I tell everyone that I see one person in there, and I can't tell who it is.
All right. I think you stay there. We'll go in and figure it out.
Who's entering?
Pooj, you stay back.
Okay.
You guard. Kaz and I will go in. We'll surround the speeder from both sides.
Yep.
Sound good? Go, Kaz.
Okay.
So, Kaz, as you enter in, you hear a horrible sobbing. Just outright sobbing. And as you get closer and closer, you realize it's Mala,
The wife?
Yeah.
the
it's
wife. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mala. It's your friendly mercenaries that were here like yesterday. What happened here?
Come on, Jimmy. You're supposed to be the personable one. Be more personable.
I'm being super personal. Why
Why don't you ask her if she's okay?
I pat her on the shoulder. I bring out a handkerchief.
So she immediately sees you, recognizes your face, and despite not knowing very well, she puts her arms around her and just starts sobbing uncontrollably, just in utter distraught.
Mala, you gotta tell me what happened.
She says, "I don't know what happened. I don't know. There was I just took my husband to the university and dropped him off, and when I came back, our window was broken, and Capo, our son, is gone. I don't know where he is. He's gone. I can't find him anywhere." She's just distraught, just crying. And she then alludes to you that Tulan is out in the city, and he is searching for their missing son.
So I whispered to Kaz. So she's already come back, found her son missing, left again, come back. Where did she go the second time?
Probably just to tell
Kaz,
her husband.
To
Yeah,
drop
what, dude, I'm assuming
talk
that
to her.
she's
You're
not-
supposed to be the personable one.
I am being personal, and I'm trusting her that she's not like some crazy psychopath, and that she probably went to go tell her husband that their son was missing. I trust her. All right, Mala, do you know where your husband is? Where we can meet him?
Yeah, I can contact him for you, but he's out in the city searching, trying to find out if anyone knows what happened to his son. Hopefully they're searching all his son's normal places.
Okay,
Well,
and how long ago did you find out that he was missing?
When I came back, after driving my husband to work this morning, he was gone.
Okay, and it's later in the day?
So, yeah, when you guys entered the cave, it was basically become nighttime, and the storm hit overnight, and you guys basically battled that beast throughout the night.
Oh. Oh, so you've been gone most of the day? Mala?
No, this is I guess we call it late morning.
So,
Oh, just now discovered. I thought you meant like it had been a day. Okay.
No, no.
so Mala, is there any reason why someone would want to kidnap your son? We noticed some Imperial footprints in the house.
And she turns it. She has no idea. So I've no idea who would ever take my son. I don't know what's happening here.
Can we borrow your land speeder and go find your husband?
Of course, you may.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's all get in the land
Yeah,
speeder.
or Mala, can you like give us your husband's phone number or however that works in the future?
Yeah, she gives you a way to call him on the comm link. So
Okay.
when you're in range, so she tells you where to meet him, and it's going to be by the spaceport.
Okay. Are you gonna be okay if we leave you here? Just like lock the doors, even though all your windows are broken. You know, maybe just come with us. Actually, get in the back of the land speeder.
Okay.
Do we all
She'll join
fit?
you guys. Yeah, she'll fit.
It's gonna be a little snug back there with Pooj, but I'm gonna drive.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are heading to town. Jimmy or sorry, usually get names. Kaz, you're driving, and then everyone else is riding along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In this case, you will head back to. She'll take you to the spaceport, and there you will find Tulan. And he is obviously in disarray. He's normally very nice pressed in his robes, but he's very distraught right now. So I'll open up to you guys.
All right, Tulane, we brought your wife back because we didn't want her staying at your place alone. But can you tell us anything about what you found out since your son went missing?
He says, I haven't found anything out. I've been searching high and low. He's not at the school. He's not at the parks. I talked to one of his friends' places, and there's no sign of him anywhere.
Okay.
Tula, we found some Imperial blueprints in the house, and it looks like that's who might have kidnapped Cora.
Capo.
Capo.
Yep.
Do you know what that might be about?
As when you mention the words Imperial footprints, his eyes kind of change. He gives that look like something else is going on. But he says I don't know. I'm not really sure. And he talks to his wife Mala. Says, Mala, why don't you wait for me inside in that spaceport, and I'll talk to these guys for a little bit. So Mala goes inside. You head out with Capo, and he takes you around the corner in an alleyway, and he turns to you guys and says, "Imperial boots." He says, "Well, I know a lot of Imperials. I've obviously in the university, there's quite a few of them that come through. It could have been a lot of people. There is one person I've worked with in the past. In another life, I used to go on expeditions, and it might be him.
What sort of expeditions were you going on?
They were mostly of the archaeological nature, trying to find artifacts. Yes.
What sort of planets were you going? I'm just curious.
Oh, we were going to many exotic planets. Anywhere where it was unexplored. Yeah, his name is Bromo.
You know where we can find Bromo?
He said, I have some ideas. I'll give you some ideas, and hopefully you can help track him down and help find my son. I'll do anything to help you find my son. So, in fact, I owe you some money, so I will help fund a spaceship for you guys.
Oh, so Bromo's not on this planet?
He is not on this planet.
Ah, all right.
We lost touch a long time ago.
Why would he
Where
come
was
to
the
me?
last time you talked
Should we
to him?
look more around this planet before we ship off?
But I think we should need to go to the space station or whatever and ask around and see if he's been here recently.
Mm.
You
Sure,
guys are at the
after we-
spaceport now.
Okay.
Spaceport, yeah.
Yep.
We can look around and talk around after we finish talking to Tulan. But Jimmy, what were you saying before I interrupted you?
Well, we also, probably just a heads up, we followed the tracks back to a cave where there was this giant poisonous centipede thing. We put it back in the cage that it originally came from, but it looks like someone went through the difficulty of trapping it and then releasing it and possibly setting it, I don't know, towards your property. But it's in the cave, whatever, by your place, I'm sure. Intech could draw you a map if you want to send some people over there, pick it up, and dispose of it or ship it off world or something.
Here's the shell from its exoskeleton.
Yeah, proof that we actually found it.
This is thank you guys. You've been a huge help, and I will make this even more worth your while if you help me find my son. I will send this information to the proper authorities, the pest removal authorities, and we'll have that creature removed.
Is there anything else you're not telling us, Joanne?
I'm struggling to, someone you used to work with doesn't kidnap your son for no reason. So, I mean, did something change recently? What happened?
We haven't spoken in years. I don't know. This is just my guess. It might be Bromo. I don't know. I mean, Imperial. He knew where I lived. There's other Imperials that knew where I lived too. But he's the closest Imperial that I knew.
Do you think it's worth the effort of us going to the university and asking around there?
You may. Him and I were pretty close, and this was early in our lives.
Were you an Imperial, Joanne?
Says no. I never got into that job. Bromo, after we had our expeditions, we kind of both settled in. I settled into the role of professor, and he went into the Imperial, from the Imperials.
Oh, so when you were doing these expeditions, it wasn't as an Imperial group or anything?
Nope, we were just two guys that both enjoyed expeditions,
Gotcha.
like the adventure.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys want to do? Go check out the spaceport?
Yeah, let's ask around there. See if we can get a lead.
It's up to you guys. I don't like people.
Okay, yeah, let's go to the spaceport.
Playing my character, yo.
Or actually, Tulin, what, Romo, is he human as well, or is he, what species is he?
He is.
I mean, if he's Imperial, he's almost definitely human.
Yeah, he's human.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
So I was planning on having you guys get your spaceship. So I was thinking about ending it here so we can get you guys a spacecraft. You guys okay with that?
Is he just going to pay for the whole thing?
No, he's going to help fund it. In fact, you guys are. We never started off with a spacecraft for you guys, but I'm going to have some of the earnings he's giving you to help fund you a better spacecraft. So I think I will stop the broadcast now, and we can figure out what spacecraft you guys want.
Cool.
Okay.